9, with me now coordinator for the Regional Leaders Group, Marine Lobbyist and former mayoral candidate Keith Douglas. Good morning.
Good morning, Nicole.
Keith, how are you processing this pending announcement of which we know, well, really very little detail?
Well, I think it's a very strange coincidence because the Regional Leaders Group launched yesterday with a concept Broadwater master plan that's absolutely brilliant, and it can be seen by all the public on the website regionalleaders.com. It provides, it addresses all of the concerns that people have been raising about Broadwater terminals by positioning the terminal offshore. BXL Design has put a tremendous amount of inspirational work, and it comes from an architect called Brendan Loomis, who's had years and years of work in Dubai, and you can see the overseas flair and wow factor in what he's done. So I'm a little bit perplexed that the state government would suddenly rush out and make such an announcement without even anybody considering the best option, which is an offshore terminal and a conceptual Broadwater master plan that doesn't go and take up public land and actually incorporates the enhancement of Wave Break Island to increase the attraction to the area from tourists.
Yeah, everybody's absorbing this. As I said, the official announcement hasn't even been made yet. But what feedback are you getting already?
Well, the feedback that we had from our launch yesterday was extremely positive because what we're doing is achieving balance, and the balance hasn't been in the argument. So I think that when the government stops and looks, even if it does make some form of announcement this morning, when it stops and looks at the proposal that we're putting out, they will see that we actually achieve everything on a more cost-effective basis without all the negative impacts that would happen, which are quite severe.
Yeah, and can I just jump in there and speak about that? What are your biggest concerns about the future of the Broadwater?
Well, first of all, ongoing dredging, as we know in Gladstone Harbour, is destructive on the environment and the fish nurseries. So you're first of all going to destroy the seaway dive experience because the big pipeline goes, and as we know, there's big schools of fish that actually sit underneath that. So that, on top of that, you've got the impact on the dredging out of the surface. I mean, the surface are up in arms about that. But you're restricting the right of passage for babies in and out the Broadwater. So everybody's rights are being challenged. But probably the biggest danger is the potential for greater flood events on the Gold Coast by actually going so deep in terms of the dredging. So that has some real serious hydrological consequences. So there are numerous environmental concerns, including acid sulfate rock that's deeper down. So all of these concerns are completely avoided by going offshore with the terminal, which will handle the biggest boats of today and the biggest boats of tomorrow, and 2 boats at a time. So our proposal is way ahead of anything that's been spoken about, and it has not had the chance to be viewed by the public. I mean, the bulletin didn't even turn up yesterday for the press conference, so there's nothing in the paper about it. But we'll get the message out via social media and via professional networks. So the best option should be considered. That's good government, and I think that once the government realises what's on the table and the fact that it is cost effective, because we've had a structural engineer look at it and cost it, and we're talking about the stage 1 of a cruise ship terminal cost being around about $75 million.
Okay, Keith, I need to keep moving. We're starting to get some calls through. But look, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Keith Douglas, Marine Lobbyist, former mayoral candidate, and his views. Now, there are better options out there, and certainly exploring those. 1300 903 917. We have only heard people who are not a big fan of this proposal. If you are, by all means, let us know. And I'd just like to say that we have put a lot of calls in this morning to our politicians to state their case and to give us more detail, but they remain adamant that that detail will be revealed in good time.